some very good friends in basketball at Division I programs. Almost all of them said, don't do this. But I felt it was an opportunity. And in this business, if you're locked into it, you got to be ready to strike when the iron's hot. I knew some of their abilities. I knew some of these kids were tough city kids. They just needed a commitment full time. Just so many things we had to do outside of just coaching. That transition we went through, getting them the running program we put into place and some of the conditioning things, the weightlifting program we put them on, they by and large hated most of it, but it was all things I felt was necessary to build a program and have success. Bobby Licari, if you were open running the floor, he was going to find you with the ball. And we signed him first. And then I'm looking at Pat King, and he's a guy who didn't have any other offers. We offered him because I knew he was a guy who would run like a deer, filling the lanes, someone that Bobby could give the ball to. They all came from hard-nosed programs, tough coaches, disciplined coaches. It was part of our recruiting philosophy, getting guys like that. They understood the commitment and the hard work and what was going to be needed. We're starting 4 freshmen that we brought in the first recruiting class. They were getting tremendous amount of experience. We were taking the necessary steps. It didn't look like it in overall record, but we were on our way.
My high school teammate, Gavin Cummings, had committed to Lowell midway through our senior year in high school at St. Peter's Prep. My brother Greg was on Don Doucette's staff. I loved Lowell the entire time through the recruiting process. I loved Deuce. I really liked the school. Leo played at Manhattan his freshman year and was the MAC Player of the Year. That was a key moment for us as Leo decided to come home.
We had an incredible focus. In that junior year, we kept it. We're looking forward to that senior year. We kept that same focus.
Even though Lowell had never made it to the tournament, we definitely believed that we could get there, that we belonged.
They just felt we got a chance to prove that we can be. New Haven was the 5th in the country. We had that mindset, and that's what happened. Throughout the conference playoffs and the regionals, we were playing on the road. We had blue uniforms for 10 straight games. It came down to a coin flip with Florida Southern. We had who was going to be home, who was going to be away. And I said, I got to win this. So we won the toss, and we said, we're away, we're wearing blue. We talked about all of that and some of the hardship going to get to this point, and it's in our hands. Ain't nobody taking it away from us, and they believe that.
Leo was just so rock solid, an incredibly gifted guy. Bobby just had a way of playing in a calm, cool, and collected way.
Watching Bobby for years, sitting at camps for hundreds and hundreds of hours, and watching him shoot free throws at the end of the game and count down in his head 3, 2, 1, and he went to that free throw line, and he just was calm. It's like he buried those last 2 free throws. We had people from everywhere coming to support us, and it was the beginning of a celebration that went on for a long time after that.
It was sacrifice, it was grit, it was family. And family's not always perfect, but you just kind of stick together through thick and thin.
I definitely think we had an awful lot to do with the foundation of, hey, this team can have success.
Hands together one more time. Let's hear it for your 1988 National Basketball Champions.
I was so excited to be there. I fell in love with the place and felt like a second home to me. Kender demanded much more from us. It was very on point all the time, no lapses with him. That was the missing ingredient that we needed to do the hard work. Every practice, we had to be very focused on every play, on every workout that he put through, every drill. That's what made us a great team. Coach Bear and Coach Rafferty, they allowed me to have this security, this confidence, always in a sense of urgency in the game to do the basic stuff without thinking about it. That's how those shots went in. When I came there, the gym was kind of empty. When we played my junior and senior year, the gym was full. I know that we made a great contribute to the Lowell basketball program.
I was being recruited by Coach Harinda. I was on the campus in 2010 and seeing how warm the team was and how inviting they were. Seeing the style of basketball that they had and really sort of support around the basketball culture made it a no-brainer for me at the time. We had Horrenda, who was a great leader. No matter what happened on the court, off the court, he made that environment unreal to the point where you was able to see it when you had alumni loving what we were doing. It just kind of grew because, yes, it started with the basketball team, it started with the alums, but then it was also the student body. The fans being in the crowd, the coach being there supporting us, stomping his foot. That little bit of energy turned into something a lot bigger than anyone could have expected.
On this day, UMass Lowell enters Division I in membership in America East, February 14th, 2013.
We didn't have any words. As a team, we all looked at each other and was just like, all right, what's next, right? We did what we did in Northeast 10. How can we prove that we deserve to be in this conference? June, we were notified that Pat Duquette was going to take the head coaching role. I just knew at the time Dana was like, no, he's the right fit, right? He's a great guy. Pat Duquette lived up to that. The team actually came together more than any other year. In Division I, we're traveling a lot more. There's a lot more wear and tear on the group. It's uncharted territories for most people on the team. And it's just like, hey, how are we going to get through it? We're looking and we're just like, wow, we're going to play Michigan and it's going to be an ugly night. But going into that game, it was like, hey, like Pat Duquette said, what do we have to lose? Let's give it what we got and let's see what we can do. We got in the game and being at halftime tied with Michigan, we all are in the locker room looking at each other like, what did we just do? What did we just accomplish? I don't think anyone would have thought we would have been tied with Michigan at halftime. So it was really a big surprise. And I'm like, hey, if this is what we're capable of doing now, just imagine when we really get this ball rolling. From the beginning, it was proving a point to the rest of the teams in the Northeast 10, like, hey, we deserve to be here. We also had to prove the point to the people who was already in the conference, like, hey, you're not going to just run all over us. I remember being on those nights when Costello was cold and there was no fans. Now being able to see that energy and see how those gyms have changed a little bit, how much more people are invested in the program, I feel it sometimes like, hey, we were a part of the foundation. I'm proud to see where the school is going.